probably will go pretty quick. We'll see. Squirrely's just hanging out in the car across the street.
Yeah, just still drinking on that fancy bottle. Listening to my
oh god, he's got expensive booze with him too.
He does.
Listening on repeat to the best of
Bob
whoever
Seger,
is out right now.
Bob Seger.
No,
Bob
like
Seger.
it's always Hannity or fucking Rush or somebody.
I see. Not music. You're not a music guy. You're a yeah. Okay.
No, music
Actually,
for dancing.
it's Halloween, so there you have a cassette tape of Glenn Beck doing readings for all of the the Cask of Amontillado and all of the what's his face
Edgar Allan Poe.
Yeah.
Nice. Cask of Amontillado.
He's a surprisingly good and emotive reader. It almost makes you think how cool it would have been if your dad would have read you stories instead of just beating you and telling you to be a man.
I like it. I appreciate it because it's sort of non-political, but also it's got a little bit in there. A little bit of a narrative for the people.
That being said, John, what's going on with John? John, there's the whole room full of people.
Yeah, I'm circling around. Is anybody I know?
So
I went down to game night.
Yeah, I think you generally spend more time with people that are in the political arena and sometimes celebrities and things like that. So I'd say maybe you'd know a little less as far as the poorer side of people goes. I wouldn't rule it out that you might know some people that are down and out, but I think that it might be less likely. But everybody here seems relatively nice, and they invite you to sit at a table with them and play cards, or there's a spades game going on. There's there's someone's playing Mousetrap. It's a bunch of bullshit.
Okay. Is there anybody with a board that needs a player and they're looking for one? Somebody with a chessboard or something like that?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you want to do a little chess? You can do a little chess. Yeah, there's a there's an older gent chilling out, older nice looking black guy chilling out at a chessboard all by himself.
I'll sit down with him. What side is he sitting on, white or black?
He's sitting on white. He likes to go first.
He's sitting on the white side?
Yep.
So I'm going to sit down and I'm going to grab a pawn from each color and mix them behind my back, and he's got to slap one on my wrists.
Oh, I don't usually play like this. Okay, all right. And he slaps. Let me think. Do you have in mind which one's which?
Yes, I do.
Okay, he's going to slap your left wrist.
He's white. So I put it back down and I say, name's Johnny, make your moves.
Thanks there, Johnny. I'm Lafayette.
It's nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you. Hey, you're muted, Anthony. I can hear you because you're in the living room, but and he moves a pawn in the center forward 2 spaces, and you guys get to stepping on your game. Games are going. Oh wait, what did you actually end up getting involved in, Bob?
Bob's having a hard time adjusting back to the mentality of being around people, so he's just kind of vaguely bumbling his way through the room to see where he's going to fit in next.
Anne will pretty much drag you into the middle of a group of people that aren't really playing a whole lot of games, and she just initiates rock, paper, scissors.
Oh, Bob's great at rock, paper, scissors.
So you guys play a few games, and just give me a luck roll. 1 luck roll. And a failure might not actually be the end of the world because, what? Okay. Well, I can tell you now she wins the first toss. Okay. Yeah, no, you cannot seem to beat her. She trounces you at every single turn. You throw a rock, she throws paper, you throw scissors. It's not even like a gap in between. Every time you throw one, she throws the winning hand. Every single time.
I start off just being polite, and then I slowly start to wonder how she's got a read on me so quick.
Yeah. There's a lot of interesting people in LA you've never met before. So, that all goes on for the next probably 45 minutes, hour and a half or so. You're looking at probably 8:30, 9 o'clock at night. Actually, I'm going to say right now.
He's getting beat for like an hour and a half?
Yeah. Well, that goes on for like maybe a few minutes, and then they go out. Just getting him introduced to everybody. But, the time goes by. It actually ends up, it's 10:05 now. And you guys hear fucking pounding, not just like knocking, pounding on the steel door, the steel storm door. And Anne immediately pops up and scoots her ass over there, opens the big heavy wooden door and looks out. And she says, "Hey guys, no, listen, Billy, it's after curfew. I can't let you in. You know the rules. You got to be here before 10. You have to be here before 10." And Billy and this girl that he's with are both like, "No, you have to let us in. It's an emergency. Seriously, if you don't let us in, we'll fucking die." And she stops for a second, and she just opens the door and she's, "Okay, come on." She like waves them in, and they come rushing in, and she slams the door shut, locks it, deadbolts it, slams the big door shut, lock and deadbolt. And the two people that came in, a pretty meaty looking white dude, bald head, tattered long sleeve shirt, khaki pants, and a shorter like Asian girl, long black hair. She's wearing also a long sleeve like button up shirt with like a hoodie over it. The hoodie itself is unzipped. You can see what's going on underneath there, and a dirty pair of blue jeans. They come in. And they both look fucking terrified, and they sit in a corner and are like essentially hyperventilating.
Well, I'll go over to. Are you? Because we're all in the same room, right?
Yeah.
Game room?
Yes. Yeah.
Do I recognize these people?
You do not.
Okay.
These people do not look familiar to you.
I come over and I put on the sweet old lady act and I go, there, now tell Granny what's wrong.
So we got two people approaching those two. Anybody else going over to them, or is it just those two?
Bob's going to sit back and watch and try to pay special attention to them.
Oh, yeah, Anthony's across the street. Scrolls across the street. So, you both approach them, and they don't recognize you, so they're obviously like immediately apprehensive. How would you get them to say talk to you or open up to you?
Yeah, like I said, I'm going to do the sweet old lady routine. Act like a concerned grandmother.
How about you there, Joe?
Wait, you look terrified as all hell. What happened out there?
So what I'll need is a whatever your best social skill is. So fast talk, persuade, charm, intimidate. Okay. All right.
Well, damn.
Wow. Either way, between the two of you, they find you both very trustworthy, and they don't know you, so they don't really understand what potential motives you could have, like ulterior motives you could have. They open up to you both entirely and say, because at this point, Anne has walked off to go get more bedding and clothing for them, so it's just you two and those two in the corner of a room. A lot of background noise, no one's overhearing the conversation. They say, alright, this is gonna sound fucking weird.
We have seen some weird shit.
Great, Billy says. So we were just out doing our own thing, and the cops just showed up. Like we're just hanging out. You know what I mean? We actually don't even come to the shelter. We just live outside a lot of the time. Like we just chill out there. Cops showed up, and literally, like the cops showed. And as he's talking, you can see that both of them are beaten and bruised pretty badly. Billy says, like we were just hanging out in an abandoned building. Like we were at the doorway. We were looking around. People would walk by. Occasionally be like, "Hey, what about $1?" Cops showed up. They said no loitering, and immediately pulled out their nightsticks and started hitting the shit out of us. Like no warning, no nothing, just came up and just started beating on us. So like I pushed them off and we ran, and they chased us. Like I think we lost them a few streets back, but yeah, they just started beating on us for no reason.
Well, that is so illegal and that is so typical. But around here,
it's fucking crazy, and I haven't seen anything like that before. Like, I mean, cops are assholes anyway, but like the fact that they would just walk up and randomly start just hitting people for no reason, that's even low for them.
Well, I'm glad our friend isn't here because he'd probably say something along the lines of "Stop resisting."
Yes, he would. I think we all know that. We can all hear it, whether he's saying it or not.
He's just over there in his car, like,
to really do.
Stop
You know what I
resisting.
mean? There's always two sides to the story. Those cops are just doing their jobs.
Actually, while we're at it, Anthony, unmute, because you don't need to unmute, I guess. But something's going on in the street outside. You're sleeping in your car. Give me a spot hidden check. I know you love these. That's a good score. That's a good score.
Nice.
Anthony, the night is kind of going by a little bit. You actually were sort of in the zone with your drinks and all that, and you noticed two people go up to the building and beat on the door very loudly, and then they were allowed in. And shortly after they went in, a cop just starts sort of walking by down the street. He's just walking. You don't see his police cruiser or anything, and he's sort of aimlessly stumbling down the street.
Officer.
As soon as you do that, he fucking perks up and looks right at you.
Hey, everything all right, sir?
Sir, I'm gonna need you to step out of the car and present me with identification. And he draws his nightstick.
Sure thing. No need for the nightstick, sir. And I pull out my investigator badge and flip it. I'm not a cop, but I'm the next best thing.
And he's walking towards you with his nightstick out, and he looks like he kind of wants to hurt you. And he says, "Turn around and put your hands on the vehicle."
Well, I don't see why that's necessary, but are you looking for somebody? As I'm doing it, are you looking for somebody in particular?
Turn around and put your hands on the vehicle, sir. I will not ask you again.
All right, sir. Hands are on the vehicle.
With your hands on the vehicle, he's walking up to you, and he raises his fucking hitting stick while he's walking up to you, and you're pretty sure he's going to clobber you.
I'll catch his wrist on the way down.
That is an opposed brawl check.
I'm gonna push it.
You're
Oh my god, it got worse.
You're lucky because it technically has initiated combat.
So you can't push.
You can't push. Otherwise, this could have gone very poorly for you.
I mean,
But-
it still looks like it's gonna go pretty poorly.
Actually, he misses you. He takes a swing to club you in the back of the head, and he fucking misses entirely. He is trying to hurt you. What do you do?
I don't believe you're really an officer, sir. Citizens arrest until we get this figured out. You put your hands on my car.
And that's how you spend your turn?
I draw my weapon.
And that's it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then he will take his turn.
Shoot a cop.
And he will take another swing at you. So you can
Dodge.
You can dodge. Okay. So you dodge or fight back. So that is not the right two dice. I rolled a d20 and a d10. All right.
Regular success.
Also a regular success. You're the defender, so it evens out. Neither of you are going to get hurt. But oh no, you're dodging. So
You
so
won't
either
get
way,
hurt.
it doesn't matter. You're not going to get hurt.
All right, when he goes on the backswing, I'm just gonna shoot him in the leg.
Yeah, he's coming for you. He's trying to hurt you. So take a shot. And he's not diving for cover. If you hit, you hit.
Ooh, sorry about this, sir.
Yeah.
Dang.
You shoot him. Where do you shoot him?
Leg.
In the kneecap.
Ooh.
Yeah, his leg buckles, but he continues to stand and like sort of limps towards you.
Yucko. I
And,
don't
like that one bit.
He's gonna attempt to smack you again.
All right, let's try for another dodge. So let's see if we can get lucky twice.
This is a hard success. You will need a hard success. Wow.
What about an extreme success?
Yeah, what about
Did I
it?
do it? Did I break it?
Yeah, you shoot right out of the way. It is your go again, and this guy is trying to kill you. It seems like not just hurt, but tried to kill you.
Other knee. He's still dressed as a cop. Yeah.
And he's repeating, "Put your hands on the car." He doesn't seem strained at all. You shot him in the knee, and he's like, "Stop resisting arrest. Put your hands on the car."
Oh, I think I missed him.
Yep. By a fairly wide margin.
I really don't want to hurt you, sir, if you are a police officer, but I'm slowly starting to believe that you aren't.
Oh, yeah, and he's not
Because
gonna die.
why would you attack me? I'm a white male.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he comes back in to take a crack at you. You don't even have to make a dodge roll. He has failed.
When he comes in,
He's taking
I'm
swings
gonna-
at you, but like it's just the depth perception or something is off, and he's like thrown off by the fact that he has a bit of a limp. But he just keeps compelling you to stop resisting arrest.
all right, third bullet, other knee. Holy shit!
Wow.
Okay, so here's something that happens now.
Malfunction.
Your gun jams, so you'll have to spend next round unjamming it. And also now, what is the usual? It's usually 99, I think, for a malfunction rate.
94.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So now it is a 93.
And it's per weapon, so.
Yeah, and he's always going to use the Desert Eagle. So now your gun will always malfunction on a 93 or higher instead of a 94. Every time you get a
Oh, is that what that meant? My
Yeah.
bad. Okay.
yeah.
Cool.
So I don't think you've rolled high enough for it to malfunction yet. So
No, he hasn't.
it's jammed, and he's going to take a swing at you again. Boom. Give me a dodge, because you're going to need it. Oh, no, you're not. Just kidding. He misses. He misses again. I'm sorry. It was.
When he goes past me, I'm going to flip the pistol around in my hand and just try and clock him at the back of the head for a fucking
Knockout.
pistol whip.
Yeah, give me a brawl.
Ugh. I really don't want to kill this dude. I will. I will not use any luck.
Yeah. Yeah. You and him.
No, dude, okay, so this whole thing is happening within the span of a few seconds, and it's just swing, miss, swing, miss, swing, miss, swing, miss, like constantly shoot, miss. Like, this has to come to a head. One of you has to die for this to end, I think. So we're gonna keep going. This cop does not seem to be relieving any pressure off of you, so he's gonna try to swing at you again. He finally has a regular success, so you gotta give me a dodge.
Not me.
Okay, so he does finally manage to club you. You're gonna take 4 damage.
George Clubbia Bush. Do we hear the fucking gunshots?
You would. This is while you're talking to them, and they say cops are going crazy.
Yeah.
The very end of your conversation, you start hearing gunshots.
I
Is
talked
there a
to
window we can look out of?
I talked to
Yeah.
Anne, and I say I am going to need to slip outside for a moment to handle duty, nature calls and whatnot. And I slide out the front door.
She runs to the front door and tries to bar it and says, "We should not get involved. Everyone stay inside for your own safety."
And I pull the door open with her in front of me, and it pulls her close to me, and I realize how awkward it is, and I just slide by her.
She looked like a very small part of her was into it. It's possible. It's very
Accidental
possible.
Eskimo kids.
As I get out the door, I go, "Wow, Bob's getting some action tonight," and I straighten my collar and walk over to the altercation.
So a few rounds have gone down since the first shot was fired.
Mm-hmm.
I will go ahead and give you a chance to do something right now, as far as dealing with the officer that's trying to hurt your friend.
Yeah.
Damn it, I want one more chance to knock him out.
Oh, you will get one after this.
Oh, yeah, because I'm making my way to him, but I'm pulling out one of my actual knives instead of my throwing knives.
Okay. What do you do?
I'm gonna close the gap, and I'm gonna give Ant one more shot.
Okay. Ant, go ahead. He's not dodging you at all. He's just simply intent on killing you.
I'll use the 6 points of luck.
Yeah, give it to him. And you're just bapping him. I can
I want to
tell
hit
you
in the
that,
back of the head.
Yeah, so what is your damage bonus? Do you have one?
No.
You're almost certainly not going to stop him from whatever he's trying to do. But just roll a d4 to tell me how much damage you do to him. Actually, I'll give you a d6 because a pistol to the back, like a pistol butt to the back of the head, is pretty fucking painful.
5.
Not bad.
Yeah, listen, you solidly connect. You hear a crack when you hit the back of his head, and he spins around on you to keep attacking you.
Okay, you can jump in now, Bob.
This would knock any normal person out, most likely.
I don't think he's really a cop.
already been shot in the knee.
I don't think he's really a
Both
cop.
of you give me intelligence.
Can I give you law?
Can I
Nope.
can I blindly just fail this?
No, both of you roll intelligence.
I hate that. How much luck did I get back to? Can I gain 28
No,
luck?
you cannot. You can do nothing about this. Okay, great. Both of you roll sanity for me.
Yeah, I knew that was coming.
Okay. Anthony and Chris, I'm gonna roll this. Wow, Chris, lose 2 sanity. Anthony, lose 1 sanity.
Fancy.
You realize you shot him in the knee with a Desert Eagle. It blew the fucking cap out. There are bones and flesh grinding together. No blood. No blood at all. He's not bleeding.
Hell, forget being a cop. I don't know if he's human.
Yeah, so now is your shot, Chris.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
That works.
So what are you doing? What happened?
Impaling for starters.
Yeah, where are you aiming to hit him?
Between the vertebrae on the spine, like right between the neck and shoulders.
That's all I needed to hear. You remove his head from his body.
Yeah.
And the head falls off, the body falls down, and immediately smells awful. The once human-looking thing that was attacking you is a very rotted carcass.
I pull out my blade and wipe whatever goo off on his uniform, and I look Scorley dead in the eyes and go, "Was that so fucking hard?" And I put my knife away and walk back inside.
Oh my fucking! You've been waiting 2 years to say that. At least 2 years to say that. That's nuts. Okay, that's really
Squirrely,
fun.
while you're walking inside, Squirrely's making a shit of excuses like, I softened him up for you, and you got lucky with your liberal martial arts.
And is not barring the door any longer. The two people that are still inside that are part of the party, Apple and John, you guys can actually be looking out the door and see what's going on and watch that fucking head get removed. Luckily for everyone else inside, they are not watching what's going on.
While I'm checking the dude's pockets for ID, I'm calling the vampire.
Give me a lock-picking skill.
I would have pushed it.
Sorry, locksmith skill. Yeah. Go ahead.
He's got those lock pockets.
Yeah, what could possibly go wrong there?
There you go. So you notice on the body is a set of keys, and they look like it's a key ring, like somebody who has access to multiple points in a police station.
I'm going to pocket those while I'm calling the vampire guy.
Yeah, I mean, he answers almost immediately and almost excitedly too. He says, devilish deputies, yeah, how can I help you?
Hey, it looks like we got another one of those issues, but this time it's in front of the
Access point.
Center
Access
for
point.
Poor People. I'm trying to read. I'm a little drunk. Yeah, access point. And we've already taken care of it, but there's a decapitated body here we might need a little help getting rid of. Stinks like hell.
Like a human body?
Nah, there's no blood in it. If it was a human, it wasn't a human recently.
Stinks like sex.
I'll be there soon. Get somewhere safe.
Yeah, I'll throw it in the trunk and wait for you.
Yeah, but like bar yourself inside, just in case there's more of them around. And he hangs up. And when you look up the street, there's 3 cops that are sort of wandering down the street in your direction.
I throw him in the trunk as fast as I can. I go inside, I tell him lock the door, and I start fidgeting to fix my weapon.
Okay. And so you go into the shelter.
Yeah, it hurts. It almost burns when I walk.
Yeah, of course.
So I assume everybody goes into the shelter. What I'm going to do now is to piss because I've been drinking nothing but tea and beer all day. So I'll be right back.
Runneth up, big dog.
Anybody keeping a peek out?
Oh yeah.
Are we at 8 yet?
Are we at
Not
what?
quite yet.
When he
think we're at 3.
gets to 8 Ps, he's gonna start saying stuff over and over again. So just be careful.
Yeah. I say once he hits that repeater, might be time to
He's
call
like,
it.
oh, I'm not. I was like, I'm just fucking with. So you see a zombie cop. It's attacking squirrely. Dude, that was like 30 minutes ago.
Yeah, no, it's funny because like I feel like I can kind of taste IPA, so I know Nick's probably shithoused.
Chris said he can kind of taste IPAs, so he knows your shit house.
I'm just kidding.
Could you imagine if Nick was a vampire and he just started tasting pennies all the time?
Yeah, that would suck. Your blood. Yeah, so just a heads up, Bob is going to be peeking out the window. If he doesn't see anything, he's going to bed. And I say that because he's got a very low spot hidden.
Oh, I'll tell you about the 3 people walking.
Thanks, Anthony.
All right,
No
but we
problem.
also all would have seen you just act like a military trained badass.
I kind of wanted to
So-
stand with my back facing towards the building. All you guys saw was that fucking thing drop.
I take my teeth out and start to polish them.
Oh,
Well-
he's getting ready. He's gonna need them.
I saw you kill the guy, but I kind of already know something new about
You
you.
100% saw me kill the guy. But I
Oh.
really can't afford to let all the homeless people in Santa Monica know that I'm a deranged lunatic